Right, back again folks. This time we're looking at how we make a salt. So this is C5.4. Okay, key things we need to know then. When a metal reacts with acid, it's going to produce a salt. Now we need to know what that salt is. So salts are made from a metal and a non-metal. And they are ions, and they will have a charge. So metals have the positive charge, the non-metals have a negative charge, and they attract each other to make an ionic bond, and that's electrostatic attraction between them. Okay, so that's what a salt is. You can get a huge number of different types of salt. So sodium chloride is the one that we're familiar with, which is our table salt. You can get lots of others. Okay, you'll need to be able to work out, hopefully by the end of this video clip, how to name those salts. Okay, the other thing that's produced is hydrogen gas. Okay, now this will only work for metals that are above hydrogen. So lead, iron, zinc, aluminium, magnesium, calcium, lithium, sodium, potassium. Okay, everything below copper, silver, gold, platinum don't react with acids. So nothing's going to happen. So let's have some examples here. Let's take calcium and we're going to react that with sulfuric acid. That is going to react to give us a salt and hydrogen. So let's just put the hydrogen in because that's easy. To work out the salt, what's going to happen is calcium is more reactive than hydrogen. Just check again on the reactivity series. Calcium is going to displace the hydrogen, it's going to push it out and take its place. That's C5.2 displacement reactions. Okay, so if you're unfamiliar with that, go back to that video clip. And it's going to produce calcium sulfate. So sulfuric acid makes sulfates. The metal is always the first part of your salt. So this is calcium sulfate. And if we replace that with sodium, it will make sodium sulfate. We replace it with lead, it's lead sulfate. Okay, so that's relatively easy. Once you've nailed that one, you can predict what's going to happen. Let's look at some different acids. Let's look at lithium and hydrochloric acid. That's going to react to give us a salt and hydrogen. The lithium pushes the hydrogen out of its compound, it displaces it, and it forms lithium chloride. So any metal that reacts with hydrochloric acid will produce a chloride, and the name of the metal comes first. Okay, the last one you're going to need to know is nitric acid. Let's react sodium plus nitric acid, HNO3, HNO3. Okay, and in this case, we're going to produce the hydrogen, we know that, so we put it in, and then we've got to name the salt. So sodium pushes the hydrogen out, it displaces it, takes its place. So it produces sodium nitrate. Okay, so what is it you need to know? Only the metals above hydrogen are going to react with acid. You need to be able to predict the salt, name the salt, balance the equations. Each different acid will produce a different type of salt. So sulfuric acid produces sulfates, hydrochloric acid produces chlorides, nitric acid produces nitrates. The name of the metal always comes first in the salt, okay? So that's key. I think we're done on that one. Let's move on.